Why is the world, especially NATO, suddenly paying so much attention to a small Swedish fighter jet? It's not about a single flashy exercise. It's about a fundamental shift in thinking that the JAS 39 Gripen represents. Sweden designed the Gripen for one specific, brutal purpose: national survival under immense pressure. They didn't assume they'd have allies rushing to help. They assumed they'd be isolated. Every single design choice flows from that harsh reality. Forget massive, vulnerable air. Gripen was built to operate from short, scattered road bases, literally civilian highways. Its turnaround time, the window between landing and taking off again, is measured in minutes, not hours. A small ground crew can refuel, rearm, and relaunch the jet with minimal equipment. For the Gripen, a traditional airbase is a convenience, not a necessity. This directly challenges the standard NATO model, which often relies on fixed infrastructure, long runways, huge fuel depots, and centralized command centers. These are powerful, but they are also giant targets. An enemy knows exactly where to strike to cripple your air force. Gripen flips the script. In recent multinational exercises, Swedish units have put this doctrine on full display. They launched aircraft from civilian roads, performed maintenance hidden in forests, and decentralized their command structure. How do you attack an air force that doesn't have a center? You can't disable it with a few well-placed missiles. The force survives, scatters, and regenerates. It's a nightmare for any aggressors. Targeting plan. Then there's the electronic warfare suite. For most fighters, EW is an add-on, a pod you bolt onto the wing. For Gripen, it's integrated into its very core. The aircraft is designed to see without being seen, to disrupt enemy radar while seamlessly sharing tactical data across its own formation. During these exercises, Gripen pilots consistently achieved the first detection advantage. Opposing forces reported getting warnings far too late, often after simulated missile shots had already been taken, well before any visual contact was made. This isn't about being the fastest jet or having the most extreme stealth shaping. It's about achieving information dominance. The Gripen acts as a smart, connected node in a network, not just a lone wolf fighter. Another huge factor is cost efficiency. Gripen sorties are significantly cheaper than those of its larger counterparts. What does that mean in practical terms? More air flights, more training for pilots, and higher overall readiness. High availability and sustainability are metrics that can change the entire math of a conflict. NATO analysts are paying close attention to this. A force that can fly every day, in any condition, can often outlast a more advanced force that has to wait for perfect conditions, or is too expensive to operate frequently. The Gripen also integrates beautifully with ground-based air defense systems. It's a layered defense, not a rigid hierarchy. The fighters can cue the missile batteries, and the missile batteries can protect the fighters. The entire system works together, making it incredibly resilient. So, what NATO and other world powers are truly looking at isn't just the aircraft itself, it's the doctrine behind it. Distributed, resilient, and adaptive. This is a model designed to thrive in highly contested environments. It resists saturation, attacks, and degrades an enemy's ability to plan effectively. The Gripen doesn't aim to replace heavier, more specialized fighters like the F-35 or F-22. It aims to complement them and, more importantly, to complicate the battlefield for any adversary. It forces them to rethink their entire strategy. The global buzz around Gripen isn't a shock reaction to a single event. It's a growing recognition of a consistent pattern. The exercise results, the readiness metrics, and the sheer operational logic all point to one conclusion. True survivability comes from a smart design philosophy, not just from size, cost, or prestige. And that is why this little Swedish fighter matters so much right now. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown interesting, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into military tech and strategy. See you next time.